So children, having understood what are latitudes and longitudes, so if we are asked what is the location of India, we can now say that India is lying entirely in the northern hemisphere, and the land extends between latitudes 8 degree 4 minutes north to 37 degrees 6 minutes north, and longitudes are from 68 degree 7 minute east and to 97 degree 25 minutes east. Okay, there is another important latitude which passes through our country, Tropic of Cancer. All of you know Tropic of Cancer is 23.5 degree north. It divides India into almost two equal parts. Now let us see. Tropic of Cancer divides India into two equal parts. You can see equal halves. Now you can see here which are the states it's passing through. Okay, we will see here Rajasthan, then Madhya Pradesh, then we can see Chhattisgarh, we can see Jharkhand, we can see West Bengal, then Tripura and Mizoram. So these are the states where the Tropic of Cancer passes through our country and divides our country into two equal halves. Again I repeat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Tripura and Mizoram. Okay. Now children, you can see in the southeast we have certain islands which are called as Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and in the southwest, and this Andaman and Nicobar Islands are in the Bay of Bengal, and then we have in the southwest we have Lakshadweep Islands which is in the Arabian Sea. Children, you can see this is a map of India and it is surrounded by water on three sides. Here we have Arabian Sea, then Indian Ocean, and here Bay of Bengal. Now when a country, anything is surrounded by water on three sides, it is called a peninsula. So we see, you can see India is a peninsula. Now children, let us look at to the size of our country. What is the total area of our country? Okay, it is 3.28 million square kilometers. Okay, so this is the area of our country, which is just 2.4% of the total area of the world. You can see here, yes, total area of the world. So we are just this much in the world. Now children, India is the 7th largest country in the world in terms of land. Okay, so area wise you can see which is the first one. It is Russia, second is Canada, third is USA, fourth is China, fifth is Brazil, sixth is Australia, and seventh is India. So we are the 7th largest country in the world. Okay, you must remember all the ones which are bigger than us. First is Russia, second Canada, third USA, fourth China, fifth Brazil, sixth Australia, and then seventh. So we are ranking 7th in the largest country in the world, 7th largest country in the world in terms of land mass. Okay. Children, our land boundary, you can see this is a land boundary. Let us see how such a vast extent of land boundary that we have. It is 15,200 kilometers. Okay, and let us look at the total coastline. You can see including Andaman and Nicobar Islands, you can see this in blue. It is 7,000 516 kilometers. All this all around, and all this Andaman and Lakshadweep Islands, including all this, the total coastline is 7,516 kilometers. And children, you can see here in the north, okay, northwest, north and northeast of India, okay, we have this mountain range. They are young fold mountains, the Himalayan range. So children, you can see on the west we have this Arabian Sea, in the east we have Bay of Bengal, down below south we have the Indian Ocean. So you can see children, the distance between east to west, it is 2933 kilometers, and from north to south it is 3214 kilometers. Okay, so you can see the latitudinal and longitudinal extent of the mainland. Okay, and although the east-west extent appears to be smaller than the north and south, but it is almost similar. Okay, so it's like a squarish. Children, as I told you earlier, that the Tropic of Cancer divides India into two equal halves. Here you can see this is the Tropic of Cancer dividing India into two equal halves. This is 23.5 degree north, and as we move downwards below the Tropic of Cancer towards the south, 22 degrees, you can see India is slowly, yes, narrowing and tapering towards the Indian Ocean. It is narrowing and tapering towards the Indian Ocean. Okay, so you see children, because of this tapering of India, it's now separated Indian Ocean into two seas. On the right we have the Bay of Bengal, and on the left we have the Arabian Sea. Children, you see, as I told you, these lines, standing lines, are longitudes or meridians. So we see right from here, from west to east, there are about 30 meridians passing through our country. So there will be a time difference. So you can see in the east we have Arunachal Pradesh, and here west Gujarat. So the time difference between Arunachal and Gujarat is 2 hours. That means if the time here is 2 o'clock, here it is going to be 4 o'clock, because all of you know the sun rises in the east. So here they will get daylight first, and after 2 hours they will get daylight here. So this is a time difference. Now because we are a one country, it is very difficult to set the timing. So we needed to have a common time for the entire country. Okay, and how will we choose a meridian which will give us a common time? Because there are 30 meridians passing through a country. Now if there is no common time, then it will be very difficult to plan the train schedule, aeroplane schedule, TV programs, or going to school or offices. We needed to have certain common time for the entire country. Otherwise, every time we cross a meridian, we have to change our watches. Now, to avoid all that confusion, a standard time was taken for our country. So children, we have chosen 82.5 degree east longitude as the standard meridian for India. Okay, so right from here to here is 1 hour, and from here to here it is 1 hour. So it was actually because there are almost 30 longitudes passing through a country, so we have taken a mid one. And which is the mid one? 82.5 degree east. And where is it passing through? Through Mirzapur in Uttar Pradesh. Now this line has been taken as the Indian Standard Time. Whatever the time is here, it is followed by the entire country. Okay, although there is a time gap of 2 hours between Arunachal and Gujarat, but to have a common timing for India, we chose a common meridian which is passing through Mirzapur in UP. And what is the longitude? 82.5 degree east, because we are in the eastern side of the Greenwich meridian. Okay, now so this is the longitudinal which tells us the time, finds out the time of an area. What does a latitudinal do? Latitudinal extent influences the duration of days and night as we move from south to north. Okay. So children, let us recap the size of our country. So India's total area accounts to 2.4% of the total geographical area of the world. It is the seventh largest country in the world by its size, and India has a land boundary of 15,200 kilometers, and the total length of the coastline of the mainland, including Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Islands, it is 7,516 kilometers. And as you know, India is bounded by the mountain in the northwest, north and northeast. And as we move southwards from the Tropic of Cancer, 22.5 degree northwards, it began to taper and becomes narrow and extends towards the Indian Ocean. And because of this tapering, the Indian Ocean gets divided into two seas, the Arabian Sea on the west and Bay of Bengal on the east. And then we have chosen our meridian 82.5 degrees as a standard meridian of India, which is passing through Mirzapur in Uttar Pradesh, and this gives us the standard time of India. It's called at IST, Indian Standard Time. So whatever is the time at 82.5 30 degree east, we follow that same time for the whole country. Although we see the difference between east and west, between Arunachal Pradesh and Gujarat, there is a difference between 2 hours. So to avoid confusion, the whole country follows a similar timing. Okay, one common time for the whole country. And which time do we follow? The time that is there, the meridian 82.5 degree east. And where is it passing through? Through Mirzapur. And where is Mirzapur? It is in Uttar Pradesh.